Is it on fire?
Did we make a mistake doing the build here? Oh, that didn't sound good.
There has come up a snag in our plan. We're going to do it like they do in medieval times.
We've got some news, haven't we, Benny?
We're Ben and Emily, and after living off-grid on a narrowboat for the last 4 years on the UK waterways, we've bought ourselves a long wheelbase 6-ton Mercedes Vario to convert into our next tiny home.
We've kitted out many vans in the past, but this build is a whole new level for us. We have a lot to learn and a lot to figure out, so join us for the journey. Hit the subscribe button to follow along for the ups and downs of this van build and beyond. Good morning, folks. It is porridge time on this incredibly grey day.
It's grey out there, but it's silver in here.
We're back in the spaceship. Benny has put the fire on. It is about 45 degrees in here. I don't know why I'm wearing this coat, but we are going to crack on with the ceiling. I'm so excited to do this.
Okay.
It's going to look great.
Get on with it.
And yeah, thank you for all the comments, whether we should paint it white or leave it natural. A few of you said, why don't we do a whitewash? Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to do a tester on like an offcut or something and see what a whitewash would look like.
Alright, so we're getting on with this now, but we've remembered why we stopped. And that's because we don't have a hole saw drill bit to put in the circular light that we want to put in, and because we need to drill the hole before we can continue, because the wiring's already there, so we can't do that. But what I think I'm going to do is do it with a jigsaw, and also it's bank holiday and it was Sunday yesterday, so we can't pick stuff up or anything, so I'm going to try and do it with a jigsaw. Alright, I'm going to drill this hole with this. It's a bit smaller, but it's just going to help me to see what a correct circle looks like. Hole. Alright, that's what I've managed to do. I'll tidy it up a bit and hopefully that's going to work. I think it's too small.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. The other thing is, because it's been Easter weekend, the place where we've had our lights delivered to, like an Amazon pickup point, has been closed, so we've not been able to go and get them. So we can't even try it. Pretty annoying. We have just had this dropped off to us, which is a hole saw set. They didn't have the exact size hole that we need, so it's going to have to be a tiny little bit bigger. It doesn't look like the best quality, but it is pretty soft wood, so hopefully it'll go through okay. So we are going to try doing that on the next bit for this light here. Don't know if you can see that one. Benny has just been doing a little bit of the wiring, getting that ready so that the lights can go in. Is this right?
Yeah, just give it some oomph.
I don't know if I want to. I feel like this thing's going to fly off. It's just clipped on. What's that?
No, you're just doing it wrong. You've got to give it revs. Okay.
That was faster than...
Let's compare it to the one I made. Alright, we know it's bigger. That's what we just cut. Let's compare it to my one. We know this is slightly bigger. Oh my gosh, mine's actually pretty good. Considering I did it with a...
Is it too big?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's too big.
Seriously?
It's too big.
Benny took that off one of the lights in Ronnie because they are exactly what we've bought again for this van. Because a lot of the lights that you get, you have to like push them up. They like click into place. But we like these because you screw them to the wood and then you put this like facing on afterwards. But you think that hole's too big?
I think it's too big.
Oh.
Just because, yeah, looking at it, I know that the screws are like where there's nothing. The screws are like there. And there and there. So, but we will still use all this wood because we've got loads of short bits we need to make.
Yeah, okay.
So it isn't actually that much of a waste.
Okay guys, we've had another idea. We're actually going to use this hole saw for all of them, and then we're actually going to, like, how can I say, like, make a little plinth for the lights to be on. So when we actually pick the lights up, we can make the right size hole for them then. We've just thought, actually, that'll look pretty cool to have like a different little...
Yeah, it's a more stylistic
sort of thing,
decision that we're going for. We can have another piece of wood that we can stain in a darker colour, and it'll just give it an extra little bit of style.
So that also means that we can be getting on with putting the ceiling up, even though we don't have the right hole saw. The trials and tribulations of doing a van build in the middle of nowhere in a field, when the closest DIY shop is like half an hour drive away. Good morning, guys.
Hey!
Look at the ceiling.
It's almost done.
Almost done.
She needs 2 more bits and it's done.
Yesterday I ended up going to Wickes and doing a load of other things, and Benny was in here all day finishing the ceiling off.
That's right.
He's done it. I'm so excited. I've just come in here this morning and seen it's looking brilliant. He's also put like the what are these called? Like the facings, the shrouds, I don't know.
Shroud, facing, flange, whatever mood you're in really.
For the Max Air fan and that Skylight, so that's really good. Not sure if that's how it's supposed to be. It's like got quite a big gap. Doesn't look quite right to me.
Doesn't seem to want to go any further in though, so I think it is.
So today we are just going to put the last few bits of cladding along the edge, and then we'll put the bathroom wall up, and then we're going to start on the bed, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. All right, let's get on with it. It's supposed to be a little bit sunny today as well, which would be nice, because it's freezing right now. Oh, nice. Okay, so I've just been getting some of the wiring ready to put the lights in at some point. And the next thing to do is this Max Air Dome. We chose the version that comes with the light as well. So that's going to sit like that. So it came with these tiny little things that are connectors. And I'm guessing you just shove all the wires in there and then crimp it down. I think that's how it works. Right, so positive. Positive. This is so fiddly. It doesn't even look like it's in properly. Right, now we've just got to crimp it. Has that done anything?
We'll have to use some else then.
Okay, so that one's unusable now.
So you get some junk.
This is stressful.
It doesn't need to be like that.
Oh my goodness. This is so annoying. How is this little fan the most difficult thing so far?
This is just electrics.
Yay!
This is what it's...
Got so much more to do.
You won't believe how much, you spend a lot of time just like straining your neck with a tiny screwdriver, folding together tiny bits of wire. Every electrician watching has now smashed the television. So I guess what we need to do is...
So this is the tube. I don't know how to explain it. It's like
Oh no, hang on, that's got to come out.
Oh my goodness!
How is that actually going to go in?
Do you have to put this on first? So that goes...
Well, maybe...
Yeah, that goes like that.
Oh no, that's okay, isn't
and
it?
then that goes... Yeah, okay, so
Can
we
we
don't
do
need
it
to take it apart again.
There. So we need to mark off.
Okay, do you want to hold that? I'll get a pen. And then...
Look at that.
So we have finished the ceiling. So happy about that. We have also installed the Max Air fan light and wired that in. Obviously it's not connected to any electrics yet, but we're just sort of putting them up, even though we're gonna have to take them back down again to paint the ceiling or whatever we're doing with the ceiling, which I'll talk to you about in a second. We just wanted to get them up and out of the way because we just don't want them to get damaged because they're just like hanging around sort of in the cab and here, there and everywhere. We've got a ceiling! Look at it! So happy. And I have just done a little test for the whitewash just to see what that might look like on this wood. I think it's quite hard to see on camera. What do you think, Benny?
I think it looks brilliant.
Which one?
All of it. No, but really, my favourite is the lightest one, I think. Although as it's soaking in, I'm wondering if the second one is better, actually. Because you can almost still see, like, the colour of the wood through that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does take it, obviously this is just naked, this has nothing on it, it's no varnish or anything.
Yeah.
I still think that one's good.
Brings out the grain a lot as well.
Yeah.
Actually. But no, I think if we could get the whole ceiling looking like that, it would look incredible.
So you're thinking whitewash rather than...
I think it looked really...
Because you were...
It would look good.
You were on team varnish.
I know, I think it could be cool though.
Should we hold it up?
It's like, yeah, it's trying to visualise it.
It isn't really, yeah, it isn't hugely different.
No, well, that's quite a good thing in a way though, because it looks good as it stands. Yeah, it takes that orangey colour away, but brings out the grain.
Yeah.
And it's just a really nice finish, isn't it? And then when we combine it with everything else that's going to be going on in here, it might just make it look really lovely and beautiful.
I'm on team whitewash right now.
Oh, I don't know what side to be on.
Yeah, what do you think, guys? I think we're going to go with the really light whitewash. Also, I know it's really hard to tell on camera. Okay, let's see if this fits. It's too long, isn't it? But it is going to work if I just take a little bit off. We have a bathroom wall. It fits. So tomorrow we're heading off. We are heading to Belper and to Todmorden for the weekend because Benny has 2 gigs, which I think he's mentioned. So really looking forward to that. It's going to be nice to have a bit of a break and see some friends. And then when we get back, we will be cracking on with building the bed. Good morning, guys. We are not heading over to the build camp this weekend. We are having the weekend off. Benny has 2 gigs, one in Belper and one in Todmorden in West Yorkshire. We spent the night at Benny's mum's. We have grabbed our old house plant that used to live in the big boat, so he's going to be moving into Merlin. We've got our turmeric lattes. We are ready to hit the road. You feeling ready for your gig?
Oh yeah.
You excited?
Yeah, I had a really nice rehearsal. I'm feeling really good about this one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a special event, isn't it, really?
Yeah, completely different to your regular Saturday night out. They basically invented a bunch of their own drinks and smoothies and food. And
it's all alcohol free, isn't it?
It's a sober night as well. So I know a lot of you out there don't drink and aren't attracted to the atmosphere surrounding drinking. And we're finding ourselves less and less attracted to the drinking side of things too, so this is super exciting to see what it's like and just get stuck in and enjoy it, really.
I haven't actually drank for years. I'm not that bothered. I really don't care for alcohol. Although when we went to Liam and Janine's van, those happy days, to celebrate them getting their new amazing Consort Reef van, I did have about a centimetre of champagne, got instantly drunk, then had a hangover about an hour later, and then felt kind of sort of anxious for the rest of the evening. So well,
I ended up spilling wine in his shoes.
Oh yeah. Oh no. As we were leaving their lovely van, Benny leant over and poured wine, red wine, into Liam's shoe. At least it wasn't on their new sofa or on their front seats. Okay folks, we have just stopped at some services on the way to Belper. So Benny's just gone in to get us some sushi, I think. But I thought I'd just take this moment to talk to you about something that's really, really important to us. And that is, of course, our van insurance. So as you know, or if you've been watching our videos for a while, we are insured by Sterling Insurance, and that is for Ronnie and for Merlin as well. We do live an alternative lifestyle. We're always moving around all over the place. We don't really have a fixed address, and obviously when we lived in the narrowboat as well, we are always moving. We're always parking in different places every day. away pretty much. Also going away for periods of time, obviously we're leaving Merlin at the build camp on his own pretty much. There is people around, but it is still a bit nerve-wracking, but just knowing that we have really good insurance definitely puts our minds at rest. Sterling Insurance insure camper vans, motorhomes, weird and wacky conversions, you know, self-converted vans like ours. So if you are converting your own van, or if you've got a camper, or if you're really struggling to get insurance, definitely go head over to Sterling Insurance, check them out. I've never experienced such great customer service with an insurance company. Like, they're just so friendly. They'll go out of their way to help you, basically. So yes, we are very happy to be insured by Sterling Insurance again this year. Thanks Sterling Insurance for partnering with us for this video.
Alright, here we are. We're in Todmorden. We made a quick stop off at Rambler and grabbed a load of things, including this blueberry plant, which you might remember from a previous episode of Ben and Emily.
I just want to point out, pile of washing up and a dirty hob. Sorry guys, it's looking
don't
gross.
Look at that.
Don't look at that.
Look at this. So I'm gonna go over to Golden Lion and have a sound check, and then we've got a few hours to eat and whatever, and then I'm gonna play an awesome set. So last night we were in Belper. We were at an evening organised by our friends who go under the name Resonate. They're like Resonate Collective. So it was a fantastic night in this deli called Reunion Deli, and they'd sort of decked it out in their own decorations, and they'd created their own like cocktail menu, smoothie menu, teas. But the thing was, it was all alcohol free, all like botanical elixir cocktails, and they were incredible. The flavours, the ingredients, it was just absolutely next level stuff. So we were just blown away actually by how
really
great
special,
it was.
Wasn't
we
it?
were so blown away. I also went 3/4 minstrel for my performance, including some handmade minstrel shoes that I obtained from a Czech shoemaker. I'll show you one of them. So here they are.
Beautiful. I absolutely love them.
So I had these on last night, but they are incredibly well made.
They're incredible.
Yeah, but I'm thinking just wearing them, just nipping
Normal.
to the shops.
Get down Asda in them.
Yeah, that's it. But I did catch my toe on a few things, but we'll get used to that. Also hoping to bring these into fashion in the next couple of years. So if you do find yourself wearing them in the next couple of years, that was my fault. Sorry about that.
Okay. What's happening now? Oh my god, are you tired?
Yeah, I've just had a nap.
We've got some news, haven't we, Benny?
Oh yeah, we've got news. So I mentioned that we went over to Rambler. Basically, we were having a look at her because I am thinking that I want to sell Rambler.
It's pretty
I think
big.
it's going to happen. I think she's going to get sold, which it's a real tough call. It's a tough call, but I think it's got to happen. Just of how the flow of our life is going. What is the point of having Rambler sat there with nobody having fun on her when somebody could be somebody who really wants to enjoy time on a cute little boat such as her? So if you're interested, get in touch. So we'll put an email in the description of this video that you could contact us on. It's early days yet. I still need to go over there, tidy up and do a few little bits and pieces.
But we're thinking in the next month, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty soon, if it's going to happen. So please only get in touch regarding that if you are serious about buying her. It's not actually going to be us that will be there at the boat when the viewings and all that happen.
Yeah, we're probably going to sell her in a similar way to how we sold Roisin, so maybe through a boatyard or a marina. But do let us know, like, if you are really, really serious, we may sell her privately. And also we are going to be selling Ronnie at some point as well. Once we get Merlin to a point where we can sort of live in him, we will be selling Ronnie. So keep that in mind. Ronnie and Rambler are up for sale very, very soon.
Okay, well, we best go head over to the Golden Lion.
Cool. The van is... Oh yeah, there's a fridge in here as well.
Yeah, got a fridge.
It's a bit mayhem-like in here again.
Eyes on the street, eyes on the possible, a chance to be
So we are back at the build camp. As you can see, we are back in Merlin. It feels very good. It's a really, really sunny day. All my flowers are coming out on those plants that we used to have on the top of the boats. It's looking lovely. So today we are going to be cracking on. But first we need to build the wheel arch covers. We're going to use 9mm ply for the wheel arches. Got a plan. I don't know where Benny's gone. So I found Benny. He was at the toilet. At this field there is like a little toilet and there's been a wasp that keeps buzzing around there. And Benny's just come back and said that wasp that keeps annoying me has left me a present. I feel really bad that he's taken it, but we can't really have a wasp nest in there. But look how beautiful that is. Oh Benny, there's flipping larvae in there.
Oh no.
But we can't have a wasp in there. It's gonna be so mad. Oh my god, can it smell them?
Maybe. It might be able to smell them. It might be coming.
Oh my god! Okay, we feel really, really bad that that's got its babies in it. But that's like the toilet that people use and we can't have a wasp making a nest in there. Sorry Waspy, you can't live in the toilet. Wow, it is so hot already. It's only like 11 in the morning. I think it's going to get up to 22 degrees today. It's absolutely crazy. This is not normal for UK spring, I don't think. Anyway, we have just been cutting out the ply for the wheel arch covers. Couldn't remember what they were called then. Benny, that's that wasp, oh my god! That wasp just came for you. I bet it was the same one.
I'm in deep. I'm in deep. What now, aren't I?
Yeah, because you took its blooming nest.
You can smell me.
I think it
You
can.
can smell its nest. Well, I put its nest near the where I took it off
shed.
in the nearest tree, so if it can smell me then it'll probably find it, won't it? Which is good.
Yeah, but it's come back to get you, I think.
No, I've got nothing against wasps, but I can't have a wasp's nest in the middle of the toilet. That's crazy, isn't it?
Built both of the boxes for the wheel arches.
Looking good.
Let's go see if they fit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've left enough gap for, well hopefully we've left enough gap to put insulation in here as well. The amount of insulation that's in here seems a shame to not insulate the wheel arches.
Yes. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I mentioned that I was going to insulate these wheel arches, the wheel arch boxes. I wanted to use the 2.5cm Kingspan stuff, and I did leave enough space, but for some reason it still doesn't fit. Thought I'd measured it right, never mind. So what I've done in the end is I've insulated the actual wheel arches with the reflective bubble wrap insulation and then just put a load of the fluffy stuff on the inside of the boxes with some like contact adhesive spray. It doesn't look pretty, but it is better than nothing. I think that it should work pretty well. Okay, they're all screwed in. I ended up,
nice.
I forgot that they needed sanding and varnishing, so gave them a good sand, put a couple of coats of varnish on them, and they are now screwed in and totally solid.
Yes.
And Benny has just put in this guy.
I've been busy. Very busy.
You have also been making chocolate covered dates again, haven't you?
Yeah.
Benny's speciality. And lunch. Yeah. Anyway, he's put this batten in so that we've got something to fix the cladding to, because we totally forgot that we'd need that. I think people who have just watched that slow-mo probably think you've just cut your finger off, Benny.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. It was just a victory sort of lion roar. Don't worry, all is well.
What? Just carry on sanding. bed is being built. That's a snug fit, Benny.
Crumbs. Yeah, that's not coming out.
Don't need to use screws. So we're going to need some sort of support at the back, and then we've got another one going across the middle, that's going to have a support, and then the one at the front is going to have 2 supports because that's where the drawers are going to be here. And the water tank's going to be here. That's our water tank, 150 litres. Oh, how exciting is this, guys? We're getting something actually built at last. What, that's not right in the middle?
No. Put this one in and then figure out exactly where the middle is.
Good morning, folks. We are back. Well, actually, we've just got here and then realised we need some wood. So Benny's heading back out to go to Wickes to get some more cladding, because we are going to be cladding this area here, which is like next to the dinette. So while Benny's out, I'm going to unpack the water tank, have a look at that, and get it into position and figure out exactly where it needs to go. We really wanted it between the wheels at the back, but that would mean that there'd be a big water tank or a big step with the water tank in it right in the middle of our kitchen, so we can't have that, unfortunately. Okay, so I've done a couple of coats on either of these walls. I haven't actually varnished above the bed because we're not sure what we want it to be like yet, and I don't want to varnish it if we're going to end up painting it. So we've gone for a 150 litre tank. The one that we have in Ronnie is 75 litres, and that lasts us about 3 days if we're doing washing up every day and maybe one of us has a shower, or if we both have like a really, really short shower. So we were thinking that we wanted to get about a 250 to 300 litre tank. But that is just so much weight. 150 litres, it's more than double what we've got now. I think it should be okay. But yeah, I think that this is going to be a great amount for us. So we chose this one with this like X-shaped baffling in it. Apparently it is better for driving than just normal baffles. So this is where the sink's going to be. Up here. So if the water tank sticks out a little bit from under the bed, we'll make a little step so that it's easier for us to climb up into the bed. That would be quite helpful, but we can't have it really much further forward than this. So as you can see, it is not between the wheels. It's the best we can do, really. Okay, Benny's back. Got a bit of a change of plan. Benny has bought some floor paint. Just going to get that on underneath because it's important for it to go under the water tank, I think, just so the wood's a bit protected. This should be pretty fun. I've got one roller that looks like it's been nibbled by a mouse, so I'm going to try and use that to roller the paint onto this floor bit at the back, which is going to be kind of our garage area.
Right, I'm back from the shops. Got a load of nice food and also lots of very important wood for this build. So I think I'm going to do some, that's right, more cladding with the tongue and groove. This time I'm going to be doing it from there upwards, see how far I can get before I lose all patience. Only joking, that's not bound to happen at all.
I think it would be, won't it be easier?
It should be okay, yeah, but the thing is with these things, there's always something unexpected that catches you off guard. You think it's going to be easy, and no.
Like a wasp that keeps trying to chase you.
Yeah, that wasp. Flipping it, went back to the toilet and it started building another nest.
We don't really know what to do. Any tips, people? Because we don't want to kill it, obviously.
Not really.
We feel bad,
Don't know
like,
what to do about this.
taking its nest away, you know? It's really sad.
But it's just taken over the toilet.
It's grey. It's really grey.
It looks great.
I think it's
great.
Good. Obviously this is going to be... Just wanted something really hard wearing, because obviously there's going to be things being dragged in and out of here a lot.
Yeah, it's a nice heavy duty paint. It looks great. But if we decide we don't like it, we can put another type of flooring down. I don't know if you could recommend anything in particular that we haven't thought of already. We thought maybe rubber matting, but for now, paint is what it is. So we'll go from there. So this is where I'm putting the cladding. Below this point is going to be behind the bench seats, so we're not bothered about cladding it there. Also, by some crazy miracle, this length of cladding is the exact length that I was going to cut it to.
Someone's hot and grumpy because he's got to varnish them.
I'm keeping my top on for the sake of everybody watching. That's the only reason, that's the sole reason.
You've got your favourite person on your t-shirt, and I've got my favourite person on my t-shirt. If you're wondering how Alan's doing, she's fantastic. She is just completely obsessed with my stepdad.
David Bowie isn't my favourite person.
I was just being silly. Who's your favourite person?
Can mine be Alan too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our favourite person. We miss her. We miss her so much. We miss her so much, but she is happy. She's really happy with my mum and my stepdad. And that is what matters. She has gone into retirement. She has so many favourite spots in the house. She has a lovely little garden with butterflies to watch and birds and stuff. So, yeah, I know a lot of you ask about her. So, she is doing very, very well.
All right, varnished them. So let's get these guys on.
Look a bit bendy now.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. They've suddenly bent.
I think it's because
they've dried very quick in the sun, maybe. I don't know.
I think that's what it is. Oh well, they're being screwed in, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Alright, so this is how far I've got, and as we thought might happen, there has come up a snag in our plan, and that is that we don't have the right wood to make the frame that we wanted to make for the window. And that means I can't carry on, because if I don't have the wood and I don't know the thickness, I can't cut any of this. I can't cut the shape for that bit. So that's going to have to stop there until we get another type of wood. Which
we thought we had the right stuff, didn't we? That's why this was what we were going to use, but it is just not big enough.
So instead, the last job for this week is going to be to install the inner flange on this skylight, and then on top of that we're going to be putting the fly net and the curtainy bit that goes over that, like we've done on the other one.
Although we have actually already clipped them together to see if they worked, and we don't know if we can get them apart. So,
oh my gosh.
How do you get them apart?
Okay, that's okay then. Nothing's broke.
Still not sure if we're putting it together right though, because
there's a gap.
There's such a massive gap in these, and does anyone know, is this right, that there's a big gap up here? And I mean, you can see light through it, look. Just doesn't seem like it's on properly, but that is as far as it'll go on. Oh, that didn't sound good.
Everything is okay, I'm completely fine.
Okay, let's get this up. So yet again, it's been a bit frustrating. There's sort of jobs that we can half do, jobs that are half finished, and it's mainly because of where this field is. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere, I've mentioned many times before. So if you forget something, or if you get the wrong thing, or if you run out of something, it takes like half an hour each way at least to get to the shop. It is pretty frustrating. Did we make a mistake doing the build here? I don't know. It's definitely making it harder. But at least we can be with all the insects, like the wasps and the butterflies.
Just me, you, Alan and Bowie, together we'll do this one, I swear.
What just happened?
Is it on fire?
I don't know, there was smoke coming out of it. There's smoke coming out of the bottom.
What, here?
Yeah.
We've had this for years.
Like 6 years.
And it started to be a bit weird and stuff. And I just heard a popping sound when I was using it, and then it just smelt burning.
And then you just put it on again and there was smoke coming out of the bottom, like where the battery goes in.
That's it.
Oh, my old faithful Bosch. I bought that just before I met you, Benny, when I was doing up that van.
Yeah.
Had that 6 years.
You've been a good trio, me, you and this drill. Well, doesn't matter, we can bury it and we'll do a funeral. We'll all sing a song. A sad one.
More to the point, the other one's just run out of battery.
Yeah, I do one
and
and
we
a
need
half,
to do this. So
How many screws away are we? 1.5. Right. Do you want to hand screw it in?
No.
So I go sit down.
oh my god.
It smells like Skylights. So
What,
maybe it's
the-
okay, the drill. I reckon it must be the brush that's worn out, because do they have brushes? I don't know, or are they brushless? Anyway, we're going to do it like they do in medieval times.
That's going to take you so long. It's an 8 centimetre
This is not
screw.
sped up, alright? Disclaimer, this is not sped up. This is my natural speed. Which way did I always want? I can't tell what would be better, so let's just get it on.
One side has the blind and one side has the like the fly net that pull across, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Seriously. It's like
There
a
you go, it's
centimetre
on.
gap. Come on guys,
Oh.
has anyone else got these? They're called Max Air. Oh Ben, you're gonna snap the ceiling.
Yeah, right. That has gone on a bit better.
Yeah, Max Air Skylights these are. Does anyone else have them? I am not impressed.
So that's how you keep them out, is it?
No wasps.
Nice, safe.
Well, I think we're gonna call it a day. That is it for this week's episode.
Yeah, that's going to be all. I think we've made some good little bits of progress.
Yeah, well, we've got the ceiling up.
Yeah.
That feels great. Oh my goodness.
It's just getting faster and faster. I can't believe it. I think it's with these t-shirts on. We've got our mascots. We're unstoppable.
I don't feel like we're going very fast at all. But we are getting somewhere now. And now that we've got the big jobs like the insulation and the ceiling up, things are going to start coming together a bit faster, I think, if we ever get the right bits of wood. Thank you so much for watching. There won't be a video next week because we're having another break just to get more work done so that these videos are a bit more interesting, but we will be back the week after that, so we will see you then.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying some lovely weather as well.
And thanks again so much to everyone who came to Benny's gigs. It was
Yeah.
really lovely to meet you all.
Well, see you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Take it easy, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Leap from your shell, emerge from the bush, treat yourself well.